Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Now, I wasn't gonna buy into this hype, but I saw people actually going and swatching, and I was like, you know what, let me try it for myself, because swatches on Snapchat, swatches on Instagram, swatches on any type of social media platform does not really show you as a makeup lover or somebody who's looking to buy makeup how a product actually performs, if it's good. Just the basics. So I kind of wanted to give my take on this collection. I'm pretty sure you've seen hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos of this already, but I thought I'd give you my opinion as somebody who is a working person who needs a foundation that's gonna last long, that's not breaking the bank, because I'm tired of paying $60 something for foundations that end up being If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, obviously I'm talking about the Fenty Beauty collection that launched like a day ago. If you guys have been living under some type of social media rock or just trying to get a cleanse from social media, Fenty Beauty was basically created by Rihanna, but just a little disclaimer, it is not a black-owned cosmetic company. While Fenty Beauty is a line created by Rihanna, it is not a black-owned cosmetic company. Now, the reason for that is that Rihanna partnered with Kendo, which is like an acronym for Can Do. And just looking on the internet, guys, Can Do is a division of basically LVMH or Moet, Hennessy, Louis Vuitton. And it's basically an incubator. It helps produce products, beauty products. They also have a bunch of other companies underneath them, such as Kat Von D, Marc Jacobs Beauty, Ole Henriksen, and Bite Beauty. So Kendo has its hands in a lot of beauty brands at Sephora. It's just not Fenty Beauty. Now, while it is not a black-owned cosmetic company, this makeup line is creating headlines because of its inclusion to the makeup community. There are over 40 shades. There were a ton of undertones. And I know for me, while I am on like the paler side of the beauty spectrum, I do have a hard time finding a foundation that matches me because my undertone is weird. It's not really pink, but it's not really overly yellow. It's not really olive. It's kind of like a mix of all of them, but it's also not neutral. I know a lot of people say, well, if it's like a bunch of them, it's neutral. It's not really neutral. Neutrals can sometimes pull a little gray for me. So I always have a trouble finding a color that really matches my skin tone. Now, the interesting thing is that I went to 2 Sephora's to get color matched. Well, the first one that I went to, they matched me at $290, which is like, girl, I'm $290? What? And then I went to another Sephora and they matched me at $270. Now, $290 has more of a olive undertone and $270 has kind of a more yellow undertone with some peach in there. So it's kind of like a mix. Now, I think this is also kind of more towards my summer shade. I do have a slight tan from the summer, so I think as the months progress, I will start to decrease in the foundation and probably land at 240. Somebody else who I watch here on YouTube, she's 240, and we usually match our foundations. So if you're looking for a foundation that works for you, or if you think we have similar skin tones, try out. Go to the store, obviously, and get color matched, because I never would have thought 270, let alone any other shade that I was color matched to. So yeah, guys, do your research. I'm gonna insert a clip somewhere either at the end or during this time of me applying the foundation. Now, the foundation is the Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. This one is really nice. It actually it retails for $34, which isn't bad at Sephora. $34 is kind of just like around the medium range at Sephora. It's not too expensive. It's not too it's not inexpensive either, but it also has 1.08 fluid ounces. Now, if you know anything about foundations, most foundations have 1 fluid ounce, while the 0.08 isn't like that big. Girl, for $34, I'm happy. I really like the packaging. At first, when I saw it online, I was like, girl, I'm not for the packaging, but I like it. It's like a sleek bottle, like glass bottle with a white top. You have to shake the foundation before using it. I did find that I had to use a couple of pumps of this foundation, about 2 or 3, to kind of do my face. I got a big old face, girl, so you know I got a lot of surface area to cover. But I really like this. If you have dry skin, girl, you need to moisturize, because this will cling to dry patches. It is a soft matte, so if you are one of my dry sisters, obviously you know the drill. Moisturize, 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 tone, exfoliate, because it just by it saying soft matte focus, you gotta moisturize, girl. You gotta exfoliate and get all that dead skin off your face. But I really love the application. It kind of has like this liquid to powder effect. I really enjoy it. I'm gonna have to keep trying it, but for a first impression, I actually really enjoy the foundation. Now, I did swatch the other products in there. I wasn't a real fan of the contour sticks. Personally, for me, I just don't like cream contour, so I just couldn't see myself shelling out the money for it. But I think if you're looking for a great cream contour, blushes, and highlights, I highly suggest you look into it. Go into your local Sephora and swatch it. That's what I did, and I kind of got a better sense of the products and their quality. Another thing that I really like was the gloss. I just think it's a little overpriced. That gloss is just, it's kind of like a clear gloss with just like a little bit of oomph. But I don't think you really need to go out of your way and buy the gloss, in my opinion. Now that's highlight, girl. I'm on the fence. Now, obviously, if you guys have known anything about this Fenty Beauty, you know the highlighters are what everyone's talking about. They have 2 highlighters out of the sets that are one big old pan, and then the others, I think there's like 3 or 4 that are split pans. These highlighters are priced at $34, which isn't bad, but which isn't inexpensive. I love the packaging. I love this octagon. I think it's very sleek. I have this affinity for like packaging that's either like white or just black. I don't like colored packaging because I just think white and black are just such a classic color. And this one, it's a little hard to open because I have fake nails, but it does come with a mirror on top, and then this is the highlighter. This is Trophy Wife. This is the most talked about highlighter, or the one that I've seen the most that everyone's looking for. Girl, this is not a highlighter for everyone. This is not even a highlighter for me, technically. This is what I have on right now. It pulls really green gold, like green, yellow, gold. And the girl at Sephora was like, yeah, I'm wearing it now, like you can put it on your body. Like, essentially, like, let's see if I put it on my collarbone. I mean, I could put it on my body. I could, but would I pay $34 for just a highlight I could put on my body? Like, I mean, it's nice. It's nice, but do I think it's for like every day? Oh God, girl, no. Her highlighters also that I found are extremely glittery. If you do not like glitter highlights, girl, this is not, I repeat, not for you, because it is like glitter spat on you. I remember when I swatched, there's another one that has like Hustle, Money Hustle. I'll put the name here that I really want to get. It is hella glittery. Like, I had glitter all on my hand for a while. So these are extremely glittery highlights. A lot of people like glittery highlights, so if that's for you, if you want something that's more glittery, something that's going to stand out, by all means, get it. If you're more of a glow from within, like a wet metallic sheen, this is not the highlighter for you. I was kind of on the fence if I was going to keep it. Now, this is definitely not a highlighter that I would use every day. Maybe on special occasion, like something a little bit more Instagram photo, side profile, just like beat face, like, yes, glam, like editorial. This is the highlight that you would use. The reason why I think I'm gonna keep this highlighter is because it's unlike any other highlighter that I have in my collection. While there's another one that I really want in her collection, I have a dime a dozen of those colors in there. This color is just so unique. It's definitely a shade that if you have friends who are a darker complexion, girl, this highlighter will be for you. I think it'll just give you a nice, just like beaming highlight, and it won't look so, and it wouldn't like look ashy. If you're lighter than me, girl, just pass on the pass. Hard pass. Hard pass. But I really like it. It is a little pricey, but you know, I think it's a nice highlighter if you are a highlighter junkie and you want something that's not typical in your collection. By all means, if you like something for the body, if you want to be like, yes, give it to me. Highlights, this is the highlight for you. My thoughts on the Fenty Beauty line, I really like it. I think for a first launch, it was pretty successful. The foundation is bomb. I didn't try the primer because I'm not a big primer person, and I honestly think it's a little overpriced for a primer. The lip gloss, and I kind of want to see her come out with more lip products, more products in general. I wouldn't just use this foundation for concealer unless you have like perfect under eyes, because girl, I got some baggage. I got some baggage underneath my eyes. I need a concealer But I can tell you that I did in the clip, you'll see me using Tarte Shape Tape underneath, and it didn't like disrupt the foundation. I know sometimes certain foundations and concealers don't work well together, but this one surprisingly did. So I'm surprised with this collection. In all honesty, when I first saw it, I wasn't really impressed. I was like, oh, that's it, like, nah, I'm gonna pass. But I was like, you know what, let me give it a chance. Let me go into the store, let me swatch, let me try it, because I don't just want to base my opinion of a product online. I can tell you anything. If you can get your butt to Sephora, go to Sephora, do that, get a sample of the foundation if anything, because they are allowed to give you a sample of the foundation. That's what the girl did for me when I went to the first Sephora, and she matched me to $2.90. They were all out of $2.90 at that Sephora. Then when I went to another one, I was like, you know, let them color match me again. She color matched me to $2.70. I was like, let's go with $2.70 because I do have a sample of $2.90. And you know, if this is a little too dark for me, I can always go lighter. If I feel like it's a little too light for me, I can obviously go darker to $2.90. But I like it. I thought it was well executed. I think she did her thing. I do think that some of the products are a little bit insipid, you know, overpriced, but I really like the inclusion of the shades, the wide range of shades, not just beige shades, but darker skin shades. While Fenty Beauty isn't a black-owned cosmetic company, there are a lot, girl, a lot for hair, skin, and makeup. If you're looking for a black-owned cosmetic company, I will link down the Instagram below called Dupe Black, that they take famous or really well-known Instagram products like Kylie cosmetic lip colors and all that, and highlighters, as well as Jeffree Star, who I know a lot of people don't support. They take a lot of his colors because people like the colors but don't want to support him, which is obviously their business. But they take those colors and they find those colors or similar colors in a black-owned cosmetic brand, which I think is amazing, because then you can go out and try these companies. There are so many black-owned cosmetic companies that I want to try just for their quality and just to support my minority companies, because I feel like they don't get enough shine, and I try to purchase them as much as I can, because makeup should be inclusive. Everyone should be made to feel beautiful. Beauty is not just makeup, beauty is everything. So if you guys, well, that's like a whole other rant. I will link them down below if you are interested in that. I also think it's interesting if you want something that's a little bit cheaper, because girl, I can't be, this makeup is killing me. But yeah, guys, if you are looking into the Fenty Beauty, I highly suggest going to Sephora and checking it out. Don't take my word for it. This foundation is nice. It's nice. And that highlight though, the highlight is beaming, I'm not gonna lie, but it's a little too yellow for me. But I feel, I mean, for my, like, for Instagram, yes, for going out, nah, boo boo. There's no way you're gonna catch me out in these streets with this type of highlight, because I don't feel comfortable. But maybe one day you will catch me. Maybe I'll get that confidence to go out in a highlight that's a little bit, you know, out there. But yes, guys, as always, don't forget to give this video a like. You know you want to, girl. Help me out. Let's spread this word. And while you're on your way to that like button, girl, you know you want to subscribe, girl. When you subscribe, tell your friends, so that when they subscribe, they can tell their friend and tell their friend and tell their friend and tell their friend, so that we can all be part of this great big familia. Also, don't forget to follow me on my Snapchat and my Instagram. That will be linked down below in the description box. If you haven't already, also hit that notification bell when you subscribe, because when you do, you'll be notified of when I post videos. If you didn't watch the video I posted before, it's a very funny video that I did with my older sister, my only sister, of us trying out a charcoal toothpaste. That's interesting and funny. And while you're at it, I'll also link her video down below when we tried a $68 mask, which, honey, I need to stop spending money. Also, on that video, we do a lip mask that's supposed to give us plumper lips in minutes. That was dirt cheap at Target. So go watch that. I'll link that down below. And while you're at it, follow my sister, because I will link all that information down below. As always, guys, I hope you truly enjoyed the video, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.